Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about Popful Mail. I may have reviewed this many years ago on my channel. I used to record my television before video capture was a big thing, and I've never video captured. Just don't really have the time or effort to put into it currently. But that being said, Popful Mail is a special game that was put out by Working Designs here in America. It says here it was created, I think, by Falcom. I think Working Designs did the translation and, modified the game a bit and then put it out here in America. There are different variations of this game. I hear the Sega CD version is still the best, but I think they said the Japanese version is actually a little better. And I'll get to that momentarily. So the game plays like a action RPG side scroller. So you're playing this character, at least initially, and I haven't gotten, admittedly, ever very far. Male. It's this girl on the cover here. And it's very anime looking. There's cutscenes and anime cutscenes that look straight out of a movie. So it's got that fun 90s, nostalgia to it. If you were a 90s anime guy or a kid. And you walk back and forth and you jump up levels and you beat up bad guys with your sword and you upgrade by going to little villages and maybe getting a new set of armor or a new weapon, etc. Again, I haven't gotten very far in this game because when they put it over in America, for some reason, bright idea, I don't know why they do this, I hate when they do this, they made the game more difficult. You're weaker, enemies take more hits and are harder, and I think money is harder to come across, if I remember correctly. So you'll get money for killing bad guys, which respawn, and then you have to go back and kill them again and again and again. And then finally, you'll probably be able to afford an apple or an orange to heal yourself, or an elixir, which heals you automatically if you die. So there's things of that. There's a fun, charming, good game underneath it all. I just don't have the time currently. Full-time job, side job, young child and family. And it's hard when I play a game where I beat my head up against a wall and I may be stuck on the same part for an hour. I don't really have the time to do that anymore. I need to pick and choose. Hey, I got 30 minutes. Let me make some kind of progress, which is why I like now being a little older, almost 40, that video games have easy modes. Even though I beat Elden Ring with my friends and Dark Souls and I love them, I can't always play games like that. So this old school difficulty is just not good for me. So currently I'm going to put this back on the shelf. But what I played of it, I really enjoyed. I got to a boss and I was just getting wrecked. And there's no invincibility frames or iframes. So if you get hit, you can kind of get staggered and hit again and again and again, and then you die. Even though you blink, it doesn't seem like it really stops them from hitting you again. However, in your favor, you can do the same thing where if you stay on top of someone and hit them over and over, they can't really move or bounce back. You just keep hitting them. I also, besides the difficulty not being, great for me at this point in time, for most people, they're probably not going to care and they're going to play through it and love it. It's a great game. Don't take my negativity. It's just my own personal, experience currently because of my frame and time. The other thing I don't like about the game is the villages are sort of in the middles of the levels so far. So I'm up to a boss. I need some health items. I'd have to go all the way back to find the village and then maybe take some hits on the way there to buy health items and then make my way back to the boss. So it's just a pain in the ass because they should put the villages or a way to purchase things like a store before the bosses. So at least I'm not dying over and over and knowing I need to go back and buy things all the way back. I could at least get them close by. So it sort of seems like weird game design. However, speaking of game design, you can use a Sega CD backup card because I am playing this on original hardware and I have the backup card. So I'm able to save right to the backup card, which is great. And you can continue where you left off, but it doesn't continue you exactly where you left off. It continues you on that stage. So you still have to sometimes make your way back to the boss. So that's kind of a pain in the ass too. So there's some questionable designs and some difficulty upgrades that I don't appreciate in this game, but it's really fun, it's charming, and I have a great sense of nostalgia for this game because when I was a kid, my buddy had a Sega CD, he had all the RPGs and all the heavy hitters, and he got out of it and he sold me them all, and that's where this came from. So I have Popful Mail and Lunar 1 and 2 and Vi, or Vi, if you will, and I like playing them and I enjoy them, but there is definitely a difficulty curve that I don't have time for right now. So let me know, guys, what you think of Popful Mail. It's a great game. I just wished it was toned down, or perhaps there was a cheat code to like fill my health up, just something. Throw me a bone. But there's really not that in this game. So, it's the apocalypse. Mike is reviewing a Sega CD game on his Sega CD channel, where he doesn't talk about Sega CD games much anymore. The last Sega CD game I spoke about, which I beat, and I was very happy to beat, was Cobra: A Space Adventure, which, go back and check out that review. That was a fun little sort of Rise of the Dragon visual novel type of game. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.